pushed through as quickly as possible so that we have a regulatory framework within which crypto assets can actually be caught in a regulatory framework.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Welcome back to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra bullishness. Go ahead, throw on those shades, buckle up, let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. The total cryptocurrency market cap down about 1%, currently at about 1.8 trillion. XRP still in that number 6 spot, hovering around the mid 70s, 74, 75 cents, down about 9.7% in the past 7 days. Still waiting on XRP to catch up to the party. Almost 4 years since those previous all-time highs. Also taking a look at XRP's previous low, we went to the low 50s. XRP, we were able to stay above that in this previous dip. Once again, the expert discovery coming up. Also a lot going on in the news. Cryptocurrencies coming to the mainstream. Ripple's Chris Larsen, XRP can replace Swift. This was back in May 15th. 2020. Chris Larsen, Ripple founder, said that the startup is positioning XRP in a spot from which it's able to replace Swift. Swift is a traditional payment system that has been used by banks and financial institutions for decades now, but over time it has become flawed. Ripple is trying to overcome Swift's flaws and offer customers instant, safe, and cheap cross-border transactions via HODL. Banks will trust XRP rather than Bitcoin. Also, during the interview, Larsen said that he's doubting banks will ever trust Bitcoin's proof-of-work system for validating transactions because proof of work doesn't work. He pointed to a risk of a 51% attack, which a miner mining pool can gain more than 50% of the network hash rate in order to rewrite the ledger and double spend prior transactions. This is the reason for which banks might find Bitcoin too risky for settlement. That's when that HODL comes in. The miners can rewrite history, so that's why I think you probably won't see proof-of-work models be the guts of the global financial system to take the place of Swift and corresponding banking. For example, Larsen said, as quoted by the Daily HODL. He continued and pointed out, whereas I think the XRP ledger, I think is already proven to can be that replacement to the existing inefficient system. And it's no wonder the SEC's trying to shake out more weak hands, and Gary wants those bags back. 390 million XRP shifted with Ripple's participation. Ripple moves 70 million XRP. Bittrex shifts 20 million. 306 million XRP shoveled between anon wallets. Major bags being moved behind the scenes. I wonder what's going on. Flip that switch. XRP is number 2 alt ranked over the past 24 hours. We're coming for that top spot. Notorious XRP. Time to question these folks. Full investigations on each one of them. Am I the only one that's uncomfortable knowing that during the same time period that people on this list were in communications with Bill Hinman, they were out publicly giving the impression that they didn't understand why XRP would go up in price? Personnel from the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance include. This is all a show to shake you out of those real utility bags before they flip that XRP switch. Crypto Eddie, Christine Lagarde, EU Central Bank President, answering to what if Russia uses crypto. Regulatory framework will be rushed through so crypto can be caught. With P2P, you can pierce the veil. You don't go from crypto to stablecoin to fiat. Surely she must know that.
The crypto question that you had. As you know, whenever there is a ban, a prohibition, or a mechanism in place to boycott or prohibit, there are always criminal ways that will try to circumvent the prohibition or the ban, which is why it is so critically important that MiCA is pushed through as quickly as possible so that we have a regulatory framework within which crypto assets can actually be caught in a regulatory framework. And by the way, it's all very well to be in cryptos, but that's not it. You have to move from cryptos to stable coins to eventually fiat currency. Now, there are ways, whether DLT or not, to actually pierce that veil and to make sure that criminal activity is actually pursued and properly dealt with.
See the XRP logo missing the other half here? All roads lead to the bridge asset. John Deaton, November 20, 2020. 1 month before the lawsuit, Vitalik tells Brian Armstrong, we're getting rid of proof of work to replace it with one entirely based on proof of stake. Compare how they knew ETH wouldn't scale and require years of additional work and some help from the SEC. Vitalik explained this transition depends on ETH users abandoning the 50 billion base layer that they know and love and move to one that we consider better. It's still a leap that people will have to take. This requires years of work by Vitalik and his team after June 2018.
So our executive director, Ayemi Aguchi, she is definitely kind of a bit behind the scenes more than some of our core developers, but she and Josh, Sina, and Bastion, and Albert, many of our other ops staff have been doing a very good job of just making that happen and kind of managing this transition where we changed from this kind of small entity that we were back when Ethereum started to this kind of big sprawling thing that's managing a huge amount of relationships and resources. And there's a lot of minor improvements we want to make that we want to make now that we just couldn't fit into the spec in time. So light client support, some efficiency improvements, some other things. But then there's also sharding, and the other big piece is the piece that we call the merge, or we sometimes call docking, which basically just means taking the entire ETH1 system and actually moving it on top of the ETH2 layer. And so we would basically get rid of proof of work, right? And kind of actually bring the ecosystem back into the being this one chain that's entirely based on proof of stake. So that's something that we're excited about, that it'll have to be a bit longer because not only does the merge have to be implemented, but the community has to be confident in the merge process. The community has to be confident in the Ethereum 2 chain itself. And so that will take some time, abandon the $50 billion base layer that they know and love and move to one that we consider better. But it's still a leap that people have to take. And
XRP ready for enterprise use right now. No upgrades needed. No middleman snatching up those fees. Banks plugged in around the world. And the 1% diamond hands loading up on those generational wealth bags. XRP Crypto Wolf, latest updates from the Ripple lawsuit points to a potential win for XRP. And while the evidence continues to pile in Ripple's favor, the 1% diamond hands continue piling in on those bags. George Gammon, this is from Ripple. If no-stro accounts are eliminated, the offsetting asset for the transfer of liability money would be XRP. Why would a bank hold an asset that had a big risk of being repriced against liabilities? If I received a USD liability, I want a USD asset. Settlement through digital assets, XRP. This arrangement allows for the transacting banks to settle payments using XRP as a digital asset. XRP's reach into exotic corridors and average daily trading volume higher than most exotic currencies make it an ideal bridge asset for settling transactions between banks. All roads lead to the bridge asset. Crawl, walk, then we rock it. Michael PW20, very interesting how all the news channels are talking about a new payment system at the same time as the corrupt SEC Gov is about to give XRP complete clarity. Coincidental timing, or am I just grasping at straws here? You've been warned, lives are about to change forever. Hashtag XRP. Ripple and XRP and its supporters are in the most inviolable position to the dismay of everyone who cannot understand that Providence has decreed that XRP will be the crypto asset that fuels the financial engine of the planet. What an incredible time to be alive. How fortunate we are to see this great unfolding and unraveling of a money system that has imprisoned countless people for eons with chains of debt, doubt, and despair. Ripple is the antithesis of this. XRP is the chance that people all over the world have been looking for to set things right, level the playing field, drain the swamp, free the standard. GDLT says, are you ready for the blockchain revolution? XRP. Bags packed. For me, the storm has come in full motion. What we'll see next, I don't know, but I'll stay positive and make you smile with my artworks. Many thanks to the XRP community. I'm very touched by your support and kind words. Out of the storm and into the transformation of wealth, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got those bags packed, locked and loaded. That being said, most of you wanted to see the worst case scenario for XRP. Considering the grand cycle structure, XRP's second grand wave can hit the lowest Fibonacci level at around 22 cents precisely. Greater the pullback, greater will be the third wave. XRP targets $11, $200. After the storm, And with so much going on in the news, it looks like we're getting closer and closer to that XRP crypto switch. I hope you're continuing to load up on these red days, because any red day is just an opportunity to add to those generational wealth bags. I am the XRP bag man, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up that bag, and don't forget to spread that liquid love. Peace out, crypto fam.
Present the whole gang and all the family. This the city, this the town, this the county. When we rock it to the moon, we going rowdy. And there's nothing you could say or you could tell me. I told you those bulls was coming. Now we all ghost the city haunted. Meet me at the XRP fam.